And we thank you for all that you are and all that you're doing in this place, all that you continue to do. Be with us as we stay worshiping together here, lifting your name. Be with us, Lord, we ask. In your name we pray. Amen.
God definitely brings people here. And it's cool to see people that have come into our church really just looking for food or a place to sit, and a year down the road have followed Christ and stepped up in our church.
They're hurting, they're hungry, they're tired, and it's okay to be that way here. And the ones of us that are having good times love and hug the other ones, and we take turns.
Really just support, support. I'm homeless right now, and they've supported me through it all without judgment or criticism and stuff like that. So
The Cross exists to reach people in the city, downtown, to be a cross-centered community that reaches the culture and the culture of this downtown area. Erie is a buckwheat of the Rust Belt. In a region that's been decimated by changes in industry, Erie has been able to maintain itself and thrive in spite of losing Hammermill and declines in Lord and GE transportation. We've seen a growth in plastics, producing 10% of the nation's plastics. We've seen a growth in education with places like LECOM graduating more doctors than any other school. And we've seen opportunities for investment downtown to see this area thrive beyond the region. This is the heart of Erie right here, 40 square blocks, where if you'd like to get a nice place to eat, if you want to go play, if you work, you come here. But the people that live in this neighborhood are the ones that deal with the most desperate poverty.
I always had been in prison for a couple of years, and when I was released, the prison sort of just dumped me here in the city. And I was in the mission for some time, and afterwards I was bounced from sort of one shelter to another.
Broken people walk into the cross, and when you're in the cross in that community, there's not distinctions as to who's who. So those relationships you're able to build as equally made in the image of God can drive you towards the gospel. And we're seeing broken people come to Christ through the relationships with the people serving here.
And one Sunday I came past here and there were people coming in, and I just was curious, and I walked in, and the moment I walked through the door, Chuck walks up and he shakes hands with me, and people were hugging me and giving me handshakes, and I felt like, I've been here a million times before, and I felt like that I belonged here, and that this is where I should be, and I just kept coming back, and I really enjoy it.
They're coming here because they're broken and they're hurt.
Yeah, I recently got out of prison, and I was looking for a church. Well, Christmas Eve came around just a couple weeks after I got out of prison, and I was sitting over here at McDonald's just next door, and there was this little card on the table, and it said something about the cross, and they were, having some music and a little get-together. So I was like, wow, that's right next door. And so I came over, and I've been here ever since.
They might be doing drugs. They might be in relationships they shouldn't be in. They might, we're not saying, oh, you can't come. We're saying, please come.
People that want to serve have better opportunities here to serve than just about anywhere other ministry. But on the other hand, the people that come here also are some of the people that need served the most. And those two meet together here at the cross.
because of the situation I'm in, and the support I get from people here, it kind of makes me see how I need to be towards others as well. So I think that's a big thing that I've learned here.
I worked with pregnant teens, and this is an outreach ministry, and I just fell right into it. I was a mess when I came in here, but I knew I belonged.
Even with my little kids, I can see the difference that it makes in their life. They don't get the traditional Sunday school kind of teaching, but you can see with them interacting with people in need, and to know, if somebody is in need, that they can be a help, that they can be more than just a little kid there. They're serving.
The needs in downtown Erie are great. The people that are here, they need the gospel to change. That's what's going to change their lives. But at the same time, there's people around us that the life changes through serving. And we're looking for those kinds of people that can serve the people, and everybody in the story changes.
I went from a homeless drug addict, not even 3 years ago, living in my car or a friend's house on a couch or a stranger's house, you know, acquaintance I met on a couch, not even 3 years ago, to finish in the New Life program, coming here every Sunday. And I landed a job. I knew nothing about the industry. They sent me to school, Penn State.
We have losses. We've got a lot of losses. And our losses are, I think, worse than any other setting I've ever been in. But our wins are so amazing. I mean, wins of you know, baptizing prostitutes and seeing guys 20 years of crack and heroin come clean. The wins we have are ridiculous. And the wins are what drives me. I love seeing people won to Christ.
I have a great job, a career. I plan on staying there until I retire. And they support me all the way. So he's doing the biggest, greatest things, you know, miracles. I'm a miracle. This place is all part of it.